Technical Director and State Informatics Officer at NIC Himachal Pradesh. He holds a doctorate in Computer Science and Engineering along with MBA, MCA and a LLB. In the past, he has also held the posts of Private Secretary to Minister of State for Communications and IT, Home Affairs, Registrar, Patna High Court, Senior Technical Director of Bihar, Assam, etc. He is a core committee member of India Government Portal. Among the many awards that he has received, Governance Award for Meritorious Services in IT in the state of Sikkim, IT Man of the Year 2012 in Bihar, Scotch Award for Kanun Vyavastha, a decision support system in Himachal Police in 2012, etc. are a few of them. He was also instrumental in establishing first VC-based court for under-trial prisoners in the country at Patna. He has been very closely associated with this unique solution of Manav Sampada, a green governance tool for human resource and financial management, a first of its kind in the country to integrate all departments, their offices, cooperatives, boards, judiciary, etc. on a centralized model with single signing facility. The concept of Indian Postal Bank and implementation of core banking solution for postal savings accounts had been launched by him. He has written many papers and publications on use of GIS and has extensively spoken in e-governance summits and workshops. Now I call Shri Saurabh Gupta sir to speak on Integrated Criminal Justice System, Himachal Pradesh. Thank you.
Madam, so today it's a great privilege for me to be here and to share my points related to e-governance with you people. Before starting, I just wanted to know whether you all are related to administration or education or this is all mixed. So I'll try to come out with a mixed solution. Today, I'm going to deliver a talk on interoperable criminal justice system. As you all know, that interoperable criminal justice system is a key word basically to lead innovative practices in e-governance. May I know from you, because I want to have this entire session in a discussion mode, not a session from one-way bouncers and going and sleeping other places. So I want that when I discuss, you can also interact with me at any time, anytime. Can I know what do you understand by innovative practices in e-governance? Anyone from you?
Based on technology and the innovations using the technology.
Something new.
Something new is invention.
Innovation is changing the given concept and giving it a new color or a new stage.
New color.
A new aspect to any given concept.
It's just a step ahead from the...
Is this, then what is e-governance? Can anybody tell me?
Electronically managing things. Providing IT solutions.
Administration. Why should I use IT enabled? Why should I use IT? If governance is perfect.
Accountability. Fix the accountability.
Fix the accountability.
At the fingertip. You have the accountability at the fingertip.
Speed up the work.
You can speed up the work, speed up the process.
Actually, what is governance? First, you now let me know. Because this topic is very interesting. That's why I am asking all these questions. Because before touching upon my subject, I am just trying to come up with this. What is governance?
Implement the rules of constitution.
To implement the constitution. Okay, this may be slightly. Constitution doesn't say the bureaucracy or the government has to deliver in this way. The way in which delivery of services has to be made to individual is called governance basically. Why I am saying what is E then?
Electronic.
Electronic. What happens after electronic? Yes, please. आपसे ही पूछ रहा हूँ, आप पीछे नहीं देखिए. हाँ, आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ.
Yeah, transparency or using of the internet for a better.
Correct. Provide services to the individual or to the citizens. But when we say E, it is always you require that there has to be a change in the processes. Because right now in the present scenario, the processes of the government is so that they are not delivering the services to the lowest strata of the people. And the governance is basically to provide the services to the last mile. And when we add E, it means we are doing certain process re-engineering, either back end or front end, so that the delivery of the services can be made up to the last mile. That's process engineering, or that's called e-governance. When we say innovation, innovative practices, what can be innovative practices? Which can bring real changes in the scenario of providing services to individual by making the government responsible, accountable. You say smart government, which is simple, moral, accountable, transparent system of governance, which can be done by innovative practices. Now, innovation can be either in positive direction or it can be in negative directions. I'll give you the example of both. When we say innovation, in negative direction, I'll start with this. You see an example, my Som was discussing that how biometrics can be used, how digital signatures can be used. But if you go in UP and Bihar, you might have heard a mission mode project under e-governance NEGP, which is called CSC, Common Service Centers, which provides online digital certificates from CSC related to birth, related to income, related to domicile. All these certificates are being delivered using digital signatures. Now people say a lot of innovation has been made and single point delivery, faster delivery is being delivered, is being made to the people. What is negative impact of this innovation? Till today, the individual was moving from one end to one officer to other to have that kind of certificate. Now he is getting at one position only. Now what is happening, the negative impact of this innovation, I would like to start, that the CSC operator, because right now Tehsildar are very old people, Tehsildars, Naib Tehsildars, SDMs, they are from provincial services. So they are old at that age, they have come that they don't want to use technology. So what they have done, they have given, SDM has said, by you are a young person, you please use my digital signature and don't put me in trouble. You keep it. Tehsildar is saying again, no, you do it. And tell me, I have done it, sir. He has also given his digital signature to operator. Then Amin or the Patwari, what you say in Andhra, I don't know. The same person will again give it to the operator. So all digital signatures are available with that CSC operator. Now what he is doing, because a study, as you are from this organization, from this Center for Innovations in Public Systems, you should do this kind of study also, sir. I would like to brief you that what he is doing, he is going to your school, college. Okay, you come, you just came out from the college and say, okay, I want a BPL, because there are a lot of schemes going on for BPL. I want an income certificate. He'll say, okay, I'll provide you, give me 5,000. Because the rate of income certificate is only 10 rupees. So he said, how much income you want? He said, some 25,000 below, so that I will be declared BPL. He said, okay, give me 5,000. He charged with 5,000 and put all this digital signature immediately and give you a certificate. This is the negative impact of innovation, though it is an innovation. But the positive impact I would like to brief you here Exactly. If your family might have gone to court, I don't feel within your lifetime you are going to get the judgment. It may take even your next generation to next generation in civil matters. In criminal matters, though it may be slightly less, but again it will take a huge amount of time. So to reduce the entire thing, entire system of delay, because justice delayed is justice denied, the system of integration, interoperable criminal justice system has been decided. What it is? In Himachal Pradesh, the integration of various codes, to be very precise, I would like to brief you that there are 112 codes, 117 police stations, 3 forensic labs, integration and exchange.
Exchange is the place where you log into the different websites and seek the information, whereas the integration means everything in one roof, under one roof, under one website. And that's the integration.
Okay. I'll try to brief you on this also. Exchange basically is the consumption of data from one stakeholder to another. Whereas integration is that you just share the information. Such as when a police challan is being filed or a charge sheet is being filed to the court, instead of again making the entire data entry in the court system, if you just absorb or consume the data from the police in the court system, it is called exchange or consumption. When you just see that data in the portal of police and just verify your data, is called integration. Okay? So now, what is the architecture which has been made in interoperable criminal justice system is that as I have just told you, that all police stations are connected. They are being, a technology called Sync DS is being used to fetch the data from the police station into central server. Similarly, the court data is coming from the court to the court database at the central level. There are 2 applications such as prison application and the application related to forensic. It's a complete web application because there are only 14 police stations or 14 prisons and 3 forensics labs where the connectivity is very good. Otherwise, why we have used a centralized, a dual system that the data entry is being made at the police station and immediately if the connectivity is available, the data is being transferred to the central server. Otherwise, data, because the work of a police station cannot stop. So during that period, that will be stored, and immediately as soon as the connectivity is up, the entire buffer data can go to the central server. And then based on these integration, the exchange of data can be done at the police to court, court to forensic, forensic to police. So all these applications have been hooked up. These all applications were running. But what happened that I made a presentation related to police application to the Honorable Minister, Communication NIC Kapil Sibal. That time he told me that why not to go, because most of the databases are available in different formats and different levels. Why don't you integrate and try to come out with a solution so that the time should be reduced? Then NIC developed this application and now it is working perfectly fine, and that too with 0 paisa investment, which has been perceived, and the result of the output which has been perceived in ICJS has been conceived in an application called CCTNS in 2018, which is already implemented with 0 paisa, whereas application such as CCTNS, you all might be knowing, crime and criminal tracking system, is running in is going to be implemented in various places. In some states it is in pilot stage, somewhere it is not even started, somewhere it has taken up some shape. So it is undergoing some processes. But this is already implemented in the entire state of Himachal Pradesh. I would like to brief you that Himachal is the only state in the country where now police stations don't write through pen, pencil and FIR. It is an online FIR which is being registered, and if there is a non-cognizable offence, because there is a complaint system also, the complaint is made, and complaint, if it is being considered it's a cognizable offence, immediately it is converted into an FIR. So this is the first step. And as far as GD or the general diary, or somewhere it is called daily diary in police stations, it is again automatically means entered in the system itself. So there is no paper being used for these 2-3 applications. The important thing that before the data was coming to the senior decision makers, there were no access to this data, because the police stations were having various kinds of data, but DG or IG zone, they were not having any access to that data. Now, one day, because in DG's table, the entire system is always running. So he sees even the different kinds of alerts also used to come. Just around a month back, when I was with him, he just saw that in GD, in a district Chamba of Himachal Pradesh, if anybody has been to Himachal Pradesh, okay, then you might be knowing the topology. Actually, the Chamba, Kinnaur and Lahaul Spiti, these are the districts. If you go to those districts, it is really a very, very difficult task, and you take around 2 to 3 days to reach these places from Shimla. So now it is rather impossible basically to monitor that what their police stations are doing at those Chamba station or Kelong or something like Kaza. So what has happened, that one SHO put all home guards on night patrol. That was entered in GD. So immediately it came to DG. DG just saw that home guards have been sent to night patrolling, and no policeman is going for the patrolling. So he immediately called SP and said how it has happened. So this kind of monitoring is being done through this system, which is again very important. Now what happens? That automatic alerts are coming, that is some serious crime happens, it is going to come to immediately to the system, and alerts will be coming to the judiciary, the CJM of the concerned district, then the district judge, the SP or the DG. Then forensic report is ready or pending, because again there are certain issues. Here we have developed a complete forensic workflow based application, which is only application running in Himachal Pradesh. Nowhere in the country the workflow based application for FSL has been developed till now. This is the only application. Now what happens, that individual person sends a, means the police station sends a parcel or the road permit is automatically generated. So MLC or PMR is being sent, or even some the property which has to be analyzed is going to be sent. So immediately concerned SHO will send the information to the forensic lab, and forensic lab will immediately get prepared. So as soon as the road permit comes, the crime branch, or you can say central repository or registry in a particular FSL, they just allot them immediately that what the property's condition or the analysis has to be done by which department. Immediately they mark it, so it has reduced the time. Previously what was happening, that let us say from Kelong, a property which has been seized, if it is coming to let us say Shimla FSL, and Shimla FSL, they will say we don't have the analysis facility for this property. You send it to so and so FSL. There are instances where property loses its value, its property. So what happens that immediately when he is sending a particular property details, the FSL will immediately respond back, don't send it here, you have to send this to a particular FSL. So that reduction of time is very important as far as FSL is concerned. Then if any arrest is made, immediately that arrest comes to the court judiciary. So because FIR has to be, copy of FIR has to be sent immediately in heinous crimes especially to the court, and that is being sent immediately with time stamp. Then if case is coming for hearing in the court, that information, that alert is also coming. So immediately everyone is get ready, because I can know that if IO gets transferred from one place to another to another, and if he is being called by someone, then languishing beyond their time of conviction even. So it's a very, very Herculean task for a courts to know. Then access to various forensic reports, because right now the scientists who are involved in forensic are being used basically to be called by courts. Every day or other, court is calling the forensic people and they are saying you have to explain so and so, and he is coming for full day. He is coming in the morning and staying there, the court's taking a particular case at some time, so his full day is wasted. Whereas due to always deficiency of these scientists in the FSL, the works are pending. So to reduce this, the video conferencing between the courts and the forensic lab has also been introduced, so that immediately the court can have a discussion with them. Then access to investigation and witness reports of police can be accessed by the court immediately. As soon as the witness statements are recorded, immediately the court can have a look into that. Then what police is going to get advantage out of this is the case status. Every case which is running in the subordinate courts can be accessed by police, or any order or judgment or bail, etc. can be immediately be pushed to that. Then if any person, any prisoner is on parole or furlough, then the information is highly required by the police station, because in that particular area that fellow is roaming, so one has to see, one has to find out that, keep monitoring or vigil on that. Then any movement, because you all might have gone through this news, various news in the newspapers, then when the prisoner was being carried to the court, he just ran away, and police people can't do anything. The reason is because they don't know what is the status of the prisoner, what kind of prisoner he is, whether he is a terrorist, whether he is a convict or under trial, or in what kind of cases he is involved. So the police has to send a party according to that. So immediately when the court he has to bring to the court, this information can be judged by that. Then they also know from the forensic whether immediately the data is available or the reports are available, so the reports come to the individual police station and the courts. Then what prisoners are going to get advantage? That prisoners FIR, case orders, judgment, they are immediately available to the prisons. Then prison relatives and visitors information. This is again a very important thing. I would like to come just now after this slide, that how it has happened the prisoner's relative. Then the VC investigating officers with accused lodged in prisons. This is again a very important initiative which has been taken by the government of Himachal Pradesh, that let us consider, and there is a under trial or a convict is there in the jail, and one one accused is being caught by police. So they are, while investigating that or inquiring from an individual accused, he says in so and so murder, so and so person was also involved and he is in particular jail, let us say. Then to investigate through that person who is sitting in the jail, it takes not less than 3 to 4 months, because there are a lot of permissions are available. Permissions are required. That is, first of all, you have to take permission from the court. Court will give the permission to the DC. DC will ask to the jail superintendent, and jail superintendent will then allow or disallow whatever has to be done. But so what happens? That these are very important things, that how to try to capture that information. Now, this entire project has been conceived within the existing legal framework, because when we go integration or the exchange of the entire database, there are a lot of amendments required in CRPC, then Evidence Act, or various contract law, etc. So these things are required in amendment, are required in this. However, we have reduced or we have done, because the CRPC says that investigation can be done by from an individual accused, and accused is sitting in the jail. So he is not asking him to come to any police station, or he is not going to prison. So within CRPC itself, individual is having a tracking or having an investigation of the individual accused. Now FSL is also getting the advanced information. Then I'd like to tell you that the online facility for the relatives, this is an innovative step which has been taken in Himachal Pradesh, that through internet, any individual can access information, can book a video conferencing, and the system will give you a link with a PIN number and a time, that during this time to this time you can have access to individual prisoner. So all relatives, actually I would like to brief you that in Himachal Pradesh, it is mostly the prisoners are registered in narcotics or murder or some other cases. So those people, if the relatives are coming to the jail, they are also bringing some counterpart. To reduce that and to reduce the resistance towards coming to any government organization by a citizen, we have tried to introduce this concept, and this has become a great success, because now entire family is just making a video conferencing with the prisoner. So it is not we are restricting one person is doing that. So entire family is doing that. I'll show you. This is a.
It's our wedding anniversary. Yeah.
This is a prisoner. Let you first listen.
You better, when you come out of jail, you better bloody remember this on a, like special occasion. Like this is like, for Brits, I'm telling you today, it's because it's got so many gods on it, so hold
Yeah, things like this, and just the motionless environment. Just the environment where you have to find the way to be inside. There is way to be inside. How I want to be, or how I don't want to be. It is up to individual. A nice memory.
He's sharing the album.
Go ahead.
This is 4th wedding anniversary of one Kartaram prisoner who is there in the right now in Dharamshala jail, and his wife is in UK resident. So on 4th marriage anniversary, she had a talk. It was not possible for her to come to this place. So she had a talk, and besides this, his mother-in-law also interacted with her, and she had all memories, album, etc., everything. So So this was just the social impact which has made in the entire system. Then this is the accused, which I thought I'll share with you. Now time is reduced. This is one important thing, that Himachal has become the first state in the country and the only state which has introduced platform independent and model independent mobile based chalaning system. So the compounding is done through the system, SMS goes to him, and that is being considered by the court. So the entire process has been done through this. So immediately under various sections, I am trying to finish fast. Okay. So there are various process reading which we have done. That is I'll not cover right now. These are various collective differences which are made to various domains. So we have saved a lot of paper, human saving, manner, then speedier delivery of justice. Then what are the advantages to the citizen? Nobody is interested coming to your place. So it is basically the online filing of the cases being done through system, through individual, and if a complaint is being considered as cognizable, immediate conversion of this into the FIR is being done. Then VC facility with relatives and jail inmates, then cause list, orders, judgments, then welfare activity of prisoners, then speedier justice to language. Actually, even there are a lot of languishing under trials which were languishing in jail for more than the time for which they were booked under various sections. This system immediately just punished them, and based on that they were released. So a lot of things have been done. These are the web services which we have written basically to consume the data in police and the police domain. Actually, the challenges, I just want to take 2 minutes. That these were the challenges which we faced. That all applications which were running in the courts or in police or in forensic, they were having diverse platforms, diverse technology. So to integrate them, it was a difficult task. Then there was a need of adherence of metadata standards. Right now, FIR is not very useful in the present system of courts. But the FIR data, because that is not being used, because they are having original FIR. So they are just putting that 2004/4 numbers, something like that. But the police FIR number was something different. So there was a mismatching. So in view of this, they were having various problems. So now the metadata standards have been adopted for all systems and they are improving. Then Department of Visions, no stakeholder was ready. So it was basically initiatives of the government and the judiciary which has brought all the stakeholders under one roof. Then large number of employees have to be trained because all were using just in minutes.
Time has come to close this session.
I am just closing, sir.
Question hour is reserved for tea time.
I want to show you one important thing just that's all. Actually, the important thing is that you can select a particular FIR, based on FIR, what is the status of that FIR in the court and what is the status of the accused or convict under that particular FIR in the prisons and what is the status of FSL report in a particular FSL lab is lying. So entire information you can see at one go. This is the most advantageous position which we got here. Then you see this is the court status which has come up. Then this is the prisoner status related to the same FIR. He is particular lying in the jail. Then this is the FSL. So we can do various kinds of queries. So this is all which I thought I would have shared with you. There are a lot of things but time is very short. So I am just closing the things and saying you a lot of thanks for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Sorry that we stopped you. I know I got such a lot of information to give. And I request those people who want to seek any clarifications from him to do so during the tea time, because we are already very much behind this. Thank you.